Yalimada everybody. My name is Ayesha Somji. I am a hypnotherapist, NLP practitioner and Reiki master. I wanted to share some tips with you today on dealing with stress and anxiety. We're going through an unprecedented time at the moment, and I'm sure many of us are at least having periods of feeling very stressed and anxious. So the first thing I would say to you is don't be harsh on yourself for feeling that way. It's okay. I think we can give ourselves a really hard time for not being okay. So there's a lot going on right now, whether you're on the NHS as a frontline worker or a carer, or you're stuck in lockdown, worrying about business, worrying about health. There's so much happening. So please be easy on yourself. Give yourself that self-care and that self-love, and understand that it's okay to be feeling stressed, to be feeling anxious, to be finding this a difficult time to go through, because it is a difficult journey. So the first tip is become aware of your thoughts. Scientists say that we have approximately 70,000 thoughts going through our minds each day. But majority of those thoughts are the same as the ones we had yesterday, and they'll be the same as the ones we're having tomorrow. We're kind of going around like robots in a way. We're not really aware of what we're thinking. We're so conditioned. So when you're starting to feel anxious, start to become aware of what you're thinking. So if you're saying things to yourself like, this is going to go badly and this is going to happen, and oh God, why is this happening to me? Stop. Become aware of the thought and then change it. Change it to positive. So every day I'm feeling more calm and relaxed. Every day I'm feeling more positive and confident. Every day I'm dealing with the things that I need to do the best way that I can. Just change the conversation you have with yourself. It can be very powerful when we learn how to use the power of our mind. So I do hypnotherapy, and I access the subconscious mind. So the subconscious is the part of you that does everything in your body without you having to think about it. So what's making your blood flow through your veins at the perfect amount of pressure? What's making your heart beat at the exact right rate? If you have a nightmare, for example, you can wake up and you can be sweating. Your heart can be beating faster. You wake up and you can be physically scared. Your body physiologically reacts as if the nightmare was real. Your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not real. So you can control your mind. You can tell your mind what to think. You can teach your body how to feel. And when you come into that kind of place of power, amazing things can happen. So first of all, awareness. Be aware of your thoughts. Are they physically manifesting in your body? For me, for example, when I'm feeling really stressed, I tend to get a really stiff neck. It can be very painful. So, if there's someone around you that can maybe give you a massage, have a massage. Being in water is supposed to be very calming. So maybe have some baths. Whatever it is that will make you feel better. Exercise at this time, really important. Exercise lowers cortisol in your body, which is the stress hormone, can release endorphins, increases your sleep quality, increases your confidence and competence in your body, promotes mental well-being. So it doesn't have to be, a hardcore workout. Taking a walk in nature can make you feel really good. Yoga, dance silly in your living room for a little bit, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be a hardcore workout, but try to incorporate exercise into the daily routine, because it really will make a big difference into how you're thinking and how you're feeling. And just, we have time now, so schedule in some time for yourself. Read that book that you haven't had the chance to read. Watch those movies that you haven't got to see. Learn that language if you want to. Whatever it is that you wanted to do that you didn't have the time for because you were too busy, give yourself that gift now. Rest, sleep. Sleep is very important at the moment. The professor of psychiatry at the University of Michigan has a tip for dealing with stress, and it's called worry postponement. So if you say you're doing something in the kitchen, or you're watching a film, you're doing something, and all these thoughts can come into our heads, right? Like, oh, I need to do this, and oh my God, how am I going to do that? And oh, this is going to happen. So have a notebook or, you know, a note on your phone, and when those thoughts come into your head, just write it down and know that you will deal with it when it is when the time is right and when you can. Worry postponement. You know, you're writing it down, you're dealing with it when you can, so you're not worrying all the time. The thoughts aren't constantly going through your head that you need to do this and you have to do that. Breathing. Breathing is a, you know, a very strong method. If you're feeling very stressed and anxious, and you want to very, very quickly try to relax yourself, breathing. So there's a Kundalini yoga breath. Breathe in for 5, hold it for 5, and then release for 5. Do that 4 times. And on the last time when you release your breath, smile, because smiling puts positive emotions into your body. So just doing that small little technique can help you to feel good. And, you know, put positive, like I said to you, talk to yourself in a positive way. Change the narrative that you have with yourself. Talk to yourself as if you're talking to your best friend. So if your best friend was having problems, you would be encouraging. You would say, look, you've been through worse than this. You can deal with this. You can do it. You know, you'll be fine. Talk to yourself as if you're talking to your best friend, because we can be really hard on ourselves. Like I say, self-love at this time, really, really important. And release your emotions. If you need to cry, have a good cry. If you need to scream into a pillow or punch a pillow, then let it out. Journaling can be a great way to release your emotions, you know, whatever works for you. But holding them in and keeping them inside, you know, it can come out very negatively. It can come out as anger. We can take it out on our nearest and dearest, and we really don't want to be doing that. They say that if you're living in the past, you're living in depression. If you're living in the future, you're living in anxiety. The only place to be is the present moment. So try and be in the present moment as much as you can. The mindfulness techniques and the mindfulness videos that have been shown are good ways to stay present. The present is a gift. Use it as so. Try and be present as much as you can. And change your physical environment. So bring in all your senses. Sights, scents, sounds. So have, you know, happy pictures on your phone, for example, as your screensavers on your computers. Nice pictures around you. Try and keep your house clean. I have small children in my house. It doesn't stay clean for very long, but I try my best. Scents, you know, lavender, rose, sandalwood can be very relaxing smells to have. I tend to light an agarbatti or a candle every day, and it just makes me feel good. And sounds. So, you know, relaxing music, happy music, things that make you feel good, tasbihs, ginans, anything that makes you feel good. Scents and sounds and smells. Green tea can increase your serotonin levels. That can help when you're feeling a bit stressed. And caffeine has been known to increase anxiety. So if you're drinking a lot of caffeine, try to reduce your caffeine intake a little bit if you can. Laughing is, you know, it really is the best medicine. So if you're feeling stressed, call a friend, try and have a laugh over the phone, watch something funny on the TV. And meditation. Multiple studies have shown that meditation lowers stress levels, it stops negative thoughts, increases your immune system, which obviously we need to really be looking after right now, increases synergy in your brain so it can develop the risk of dementia and Alzheimer's, decrease your cortisol levels, and decrease blood pressure. So obviously as a community, we're very fortunate. We have Bungi, we meditate already. If you're not sure how to meditate, there are lots of apps out there. There's Headspace, there's Calm, there's the Free Mind app. There's loads of free meditations on YouTube. You just type in meditation. So there's so much we can do. If you can do your Bungi at 4 a.m, if you don't already, that, you know, we've got some time now. We can maybe have a little bit of a lie-in. So try and do that if you can. You know, doing it at 4 a.m, you know, we're advised to do that for a reason. You know, you're not going to be disturbed. And scientifically speaking, your melatonin levels are higher in your brain at that time, and you're more likely to reach higher levels of consciousness. So meditation can be a great way to help you relax. Prayers, tasbihs, we're very fortunate as a community to have all the tools that we have at our disposal. And the last thing is, you know, have faith. My mum, who is passed away now, she used to always say to me, Ayesha, Mola mate rakh diya, leave it in Mola's hands. And I used to get frustrated when she used to say that to me. But Mum, I can't leave it in Mola's hands. This is my problem. I have to deal with it. I have to sort this out. But you know, I've grown up now, realised she was 100% right. Mola mate rakh diya. Have that ultimate faith, that ultimate surrender, where we are spiritual beings. You know, Mola says that our passage here is a short passage of eternity. And when we think about things like that, we worry less. You know, our souls are here for a journey. Maybe we're here to go through certain hardships and grow, evolve, learn, teach, and, you know, embrace that. When we think about things through that kind of perspective, we worry less about everything that's happening right now in our physical world, in our physical body, in our immediate worries. So, you know, have that faith and that surrender that Allah has your back. You know, you are loved, you are looked after, and you are protected. Look after each other as brothers and sisters. Stay safe, everybody. Thank you very much for listening. Yali Madad.